You think, tell me, what do you think the point is? Well, let me put you out of your misery, and I'll tell you what I think it is. I think the point of this passage is that God, singularly and sovereignly, is the agent of growth in the kingdom. And His Word is the power behind the growth. Paul will make this clear, won't he? In 1 Corinthians 3, 6 to 9. I planted, you know the verse, Apollos watered, but what? God gave the increase. This is what I've just said. Express truth and exercise trust in the truth you've just expressed. I think this parable takes the anxiety out of evangelism. Now, don't get me wrong. This doesn't take the urgency out of evangelism. Today is the day of salvation. If we don't bring the gospel to people, they perish and they won't enjoy the light of the gospel. I'm not saying that this takes the seriousness out of it. You ever notice in Acts 28, verse 31, where the book of Acts ends? I'm not a grammarian. Don't mistake me for one. But I'm told, and I've tried to look it up myself and understand it, the Greek text in the book of Acts ends with an adverb. Do you know what the last word in the book of Acts is in the Greek text? Unhindered. Unhindered. Because you've got Paul under house arrest, and it says he was preaching and teaching the kingdom of God, no one forbidding him. Love it. 120 in an upper room. Spirit of God descends. They don't have big flashy buildings. They knew nothing about technology. They hadn't got any political alliances. They were down on their luck and no money in their pockets. But they were filled by the Spirit. They took the word. Terrorists among them. Tiger men. Can God take these 12 and do something that will ultimately end in the nations coming under the kingdom of Jesus Christ? Because when Jesus tells the story, he talks about the branches of the tree and the birds coming on them. You go to Ezekiel and Daniel, the kingdom that's to come in the future, the nations will take refuge under Israel. God is progressing, that the mustard seed is growing, and keep the end in mind. In fact, as I was finishing my notes this morning, I was struck again by how often New Testament writers and the New Testament church did what they did in that moment with the end in mind. Martin Luther, to quote him again, I love this. I live this day for that day. And the mustard seed parable would teach us to do that, wouldn't it?